Okay, so let's talk about, for starters, the different types of cameras that are out there. You have the point and shoot, and those are very nice, compact cameras. They're very small and they're very lightweight. They usually come with a built-in flash and just a little bit of a zoom lens, and they're very, very easy to use. You just click that button and you're getting your picture. And for people who enjoy taking snapshots, family get-togethers, things like that, these are perfectly fine. And the Nikon Coolpix is that you see here is one of the biggies on the market. And then there are compact zoom cameras, and they have a little bit more of a potent zoom lens. It just gives you a little greater magnification. And then you have the advanced compact. These are also called bridge cameras. That's kind of the colloquial term for them. And these are just, if you're looking to sort of get your feet wet in some more advanced digital photography, this is a great way to get started. And as Susan will tell you in a moment, sometimes it may be all you want, depending on what you're going to be taking pictures of and where you're going to take that camera. But these include a lot of the capabilities that you would get in a higher end camera, including manual exposure and focusing and other manual options on there, while still having those automatic ones as well. And it's still very lightweight and user friendly. So Susan, I'm going to let you introduce yourself, and for anybody who might not know you, and talk a little bit about your experience with a bridge camera.
Okay, well, I'm an amateur photographer. I like to take pictures, particularly when I travel. I carry a camera with me for day-to-day snapshots of my family. I use my cell phone like everyone else does. But when I'm traveling, I like to get I like to be able to control my camera a little bit more and get the shot I want. So I do carry a camera. I had, or I still have, but I don't use it as much anymore, a Nikon DSLR. The weight of the camera when I was traveling was one thing that really got to me. After carrying that heavy camera around all day, and with the DSLR, as we'll see later in the program here, they have interchangeable lenses, but that means you have to carry more than one lens with you. So finally I said, well, this is really getting too heavy for me to lug around, if I'm out sightseeing all day and I'm getting really tired. My first attempt was to get an expanded zoom lens with that Nikon. I got one that was like 18 to 300 millimeters, and that gave me a good range, but boy, that was a heavy lens added to that heavy camera. It still wasn't solving the problem for me. So what I started thinking about was looking at a bridge camera, which is what I finally decided on. This is a Sony RX10 Mark IV, but there are a lot of other good bridge cameras on the market today. And this camera will do everything that the DSLR will do. However, it has a fixed lens. It's not a removable lens. I don't change it. And it's got a huge 35 millimeter equivalent focal length. It goes from 24 to 600 millimeters. And if you're talking about a 600 millimeter lens for a DSLR, you're talking about a lens that's this big. I mean, it's huge.
Yeah.
And so I thought, well, I'm going to give that bridge camera a try. And so I bought it, and I've taken it with me on a couple of trips now, and it has stellar performance. I'm very satisfied with it. I got a picture in India in a national park there of a tiger at a distance that the people carrying the big guns, the big cameras, they didn't even get as good a picture as I got with this bridge camera. So I'm a happy camper with it. I'm very satisfied with this camera. And it might be a good choice if weight particularly is your limiting thing. And if you're not a professional photographer trying to sell your pictures and so forth, that you get into a different category of need then if you're in that category.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, thanks, Susan. Okay. Well, let me talk about the other types of cameras, and we'll stop for questions at some point in a few minutes. So there are action adventure cameras as well, and these are similar to compact cameras. Probably heard of the GoPro, and there are some others out there. Olympus has one. These are weatherproof and shockproof. So these might be good if you're, say, going kayaking or boating or anything like that, and you've got you want to have a camera with you that you know is sturdy enough and capable of dealing with water splashing, things like that. And then there are the DSLRs. As Susan mentioned, she also has one of these. These are a little heavier. I will show they are ideal for serious hobbyists. And I got into this about a little over 20 years ago. I wanted to get really serious about photography, so I ended up with a film DSLR at the time. Well, it was an SLR at the time, wasn't digital, but these are larger and heavier than point and shoots, but the lenses are interchangeable, and they offer a variety of settings and manual controls. So I'll just show you here real quickly, and I think I'm going to have to shut off my background for just a second to so you can see this a little better. Okay, so this is my Canon Rebel, and right here I can release the lens and it will come off, and then I can replace it with a different lens. So I can go ahead and take this lens that I have sitting next to me and attach that to the camera. So I've just switched out the lenses. So that is kind of fun because the lenses will do different things depending on the type of photography you want to do. Some are really nice for portraits, and others for more really ultra wide landscape photographs. So those are options for you as well.